Hi there, I'm here with head chef Andrew Jakob. Thank you for coming by today. Really appreciate it. From Vinsanto Ristorante, we're going to be taking you through healthy and nutritional recipes from lunchtime straight through dinner. He's the head chef. He'll be telling you how to make it properly, tastefully, and my job will be to tell you the proper food portions and explain to you what you're getting per meal. You ready to do this?
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go.
Veal tenderloin. This is 6-ounce piece veal tenderloin. It's very lean. You really don't have to mess around with this. Put a little oil, salt, pepper, just a little canola oil. You want to get a good sear. Best temperature for any type of veal would be between medium rare and medium.
If you're looking at having red meat and you want to have something tasty, a piece of 6 ounces of beef or veal around this size would roughly be around 45 to 50 grams of protein. If you're looking to keep the cholesterol levels down, try to have your red meats to more of the lunchtime part of your day versus having them later on in the evening. Reason being, as the evening progresses, your metabolism will slow down and you won't be able to break it down as much. Head chef, what's from here?
Here you just, we're just searing it. Then after we get seared all 2 corners, throw it in the oven, cook it to a medium rare.
Keeping the juices nice inside.
That's right. Now we start with the vegetables. We got some fingerling potatoes. These are roasted with herbs, just thyme and rosemary. I just get these going hot, just a little seasoning, just a little salt. And that's it, you could dry roast it. You don't need to put any type of oil or anything.
So this is the lunchtime part of your day where your carbohydrates have to be in. The main mistake and the main pitfall that everyone does is they remove their carbs from lunchtime, thinking that they're gonna have something light at lunchtime, which will end up making you crash for dinner time. Now, if you're at a restaurant or if you're at home, in terms of carbohydrates, you only have white potato versus yam, it's still okay. Try to keep your portion sizes to about a cup, which is a fist, or if it's a half a cup, looking at half a fist in terms of size-wise.
Okay, here we got our vegetables. We got all organic vegetables. We got turnips, beets, baby carrots, asparagus, slow roasted tomatoes, and fresh green peas.
When you're cooking vegetables, you want to make sure that you're not overcooking them. When you're microwaving vegetables, you're killing all the nutritional content in them. If you're boiling them, very light. They still got to be crunchy in taste. The best way to do them is obviously if you're grilling them or lightly sauteing them.
Tomatoes go in the oven just for a little warm up. Got your pan, beets, a turnip, a carrot.
How long will they go in there for?
Everything will take a minute.
So now when you're trying to keep things on a healthy fitness note, in terms of making your marinations, depending on how serious you are with your fitness goals, you can use substitutes. If you're not looking for butter, you can use some olive oil substitute. The main thing you want to keep in mind when you're having lunch is you want to have a piece of protein, as we have the veal here. You want to have some kind of carbohydrate, whether it can be a small slice of whole grain bread, whole wheat pasta, whole wheat rice, couscous, yams, even crackers if it may be. And you want to have your vegetable on the side. Your olive oil is going to be your fat content in the source, your healthy fat source.
You can use chicken stock or any type of vegetable stock to cook your peas in. It's just when you add a little butter, it just brings that little sweetness out as well.
Big secret question that everyone's always asking, how many ounces of meat should I be having? Rule of thumb, if you're a female, you're looking between 3 to 4 ounces of either red meat, chicken, or fish, and if you're a male, between 6 to 7 ounces. The human body cannot digest a 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce steak. It's not gonna happen. It's only gonna clog into your arteries and cause more problems. So if you're looking at having a big steak, whether it be 10 ounces or 12 ounces, cut it in half, have half for lunch, have half for dinner.
And the best thing for any type of meat, you need it to rest. If you don't rest your meat, it will be very dry.
When you mean rest, what do you mean? When it's done, leave it off the heat?
You have to take it off the pan totally. I will get a cold pan and let it set. And then once you let it set, the moistness of the veal will just come out really good. Now, while this is resting, I will start with my vegetables.
So if we're looking at carbohydrate content, the main thing that you should worry about if your goal is weight loss is the amount of carbohydrates in your meal. We're looking for a female typically between a half a cup to a 3/4 cup, depending on your body size, your metabolism, how often you're training. If you're going to be training 3 to 4 to 5 times a week, your body can handle a cup of carb at lunch every day, no problem. If you're not getting to the gym, if you're not having time to exercise, if work and the kids and the bills are catching up, you want to try to keep it to at least a half cup every day at lunch. Typically for a male, and easily a cup to a cup and a half, depending on your athletic size. In this healthy meal you have here, you easily have just under a half cup of carbohydrate content. Your vegetables are nicely outlined to the side. All that's missing is your protein to build that lean muscle tissue, keep the amino acids nice and strong.
And I finish it with my demi-glaze. This is flourless. It's just made from veal stock and port wine.
And what's this dish called?
This is pan-seared veal strip loin, seasonal vegetable.
Excellent. So when you're at Vinsanto Restaurant, you know what to order from me, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few seconds.